Hey there everybody, I'm back with another video for you today. What are some of the games that you're like the biggest fan of? How'd you get into those games? Well, today I want to talk about Suikoden, a series that a lot of us hold near and dear to our hearts. I wasn't always a fan of the series. I'll get into that. I hope you'll stay along and have a listen and leave your thoughts at the end of the video because I want to know how you got into the Suikoden series. So in 1996, where's the time go? That's when Suikoden came out in North America. I did not have it that year. I know that because I got my PlayStation with Final Fantasy VII. That came out in 97, so 97 must have been when I played Suikoden. Plus, that was where I met one of my oldest friends in 7th grade. I think we met talking about Mystic Quest or something or other like that. But I was playing Final Fantasy VII. He was playing Suikoden that he had rented from a video rental store just down the street from his house. It's not there anymore. It's a CVS now, I think. Has been for a long time. What a shame. Anyways, we kind of judged each other's games. He didn't want to play mine because of the graphics. I mean, Final Fantasy VII was admittedly a ugly game even in its time. And I didn't want to get into Suikoden because, I don't know, it's low budget. I kind of feel like they had that mutual kind of ugliness going on. They both haven't aged well. Anyways, needless to say, at some point, regardless of how we both felt, we tried each other's games. He's into Final Fantasy, I'm into Suikoden, but I wouldn't become a big fan quite just yet. Now, the game did leave enough of an impression on me to where I noticed that the second one came and went without me even realizing. I don't remember seeing it to rent anywhere. I don't remember seeing it to buy anywhere. I just remember reading about it in magazines. But, you know, in hindsight, that was probably the most fun that I had with the second game. Yeah, more on that later. I wouldn't become locked in to the fandom. I wouldn't become a fan for life until Suikoden 3 came out. Now, a lot of people don't like the third one for reasons that it deviates from what 1 and 2 ultimately were like, but you gotta understand, I only had one, so Suikoden 3 kind of was my Suikoden 2, and I feel like it's kind of like going from Final Fantasy 4 to Final Fantasy 7. I mean, it's quite the jump. I don't know. I was blown away by the graphics. I was blown away by the story. I liked the combat. A lot of people don't. I love the music. I love the grasslands. I love all the main characters. I love Suikoden 3. 4 was another game that came and went without me realizing. I don't ever remember seeing 4 anywhere. Now, 5 I know I did see and I did get. This back here is not my original 5. I parted ways with that one. When I moved away from home, I just kind of sold everything that I owned to lessen the load. You know, pretty much just took blankets and pillows with me. And a sound system I threw in the trash. Anyways, it wasn't until about 2008, 2009 that I realized I was an adult. I had money. eBay was a thing. I could just go online and buy it. So that's what I did. This copy here, paid about $90 for it. I would say it's not like new, but it is in very good condition. You can tell it's used. I've had that copy since, probably been about 11 years since I got it. Been rebuilding the collection since then. I do have 1, 3, and 4 all on the PlayStation 3, but I'm a physical games kind of guy, so I will eventually get the physical copies of those. Luckily, I seem to have got the expensive ones out of the way. Now, a lot of people put the second game up on a pedestal. Me, personally, it's just a really good game. I kind of think of Meryl Streep in Adaptation when she finally gets to see the ghost orchid and she says, it's just a flower. That was kind of me. That's why I call Suikoden 3 my Suikoden 2, because I feel like there was just so much, a different kind of hype, you know? Not a hype for a game that was coming out, but a hype for a game that was out that no one could find. And 10 years went by, almost, 10 years almost, before I finally got my hands on the second one. And I felt like at that point, I had already played better. But anyways, remember this. My word is not the law of the land. It is just my opinion. Other people's opinions do not sway my opinions about the games that I like and dislike. And you should be exactly the same. If you think that Suikoden 2 is a meteorite come here from galaxies away, that's just God's gift to the video game world, don't stop thinking that. I actually did review Suikoden 3. I'll leave a title card for that at the end of the video. I encourage you to go watch that. I think you'll like what you hear, like what you see. Put a lot of work into that video. I'm very proud of that one. Please have a listen. Please have a watch. I appreciate it. So that's my story of how I got into it. Suikoden. Please leave your comments down below. How did you get into Suikoden? Leave a like on the video. It helps me out. It really does. I'm a tiny channel. Make sure to recommend this video to any friends that you think might get something out of it. And even if you don't do any of those things, thanks for taking the time to be here with me. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.